So I made some bowls. And then I went to cover them with plastic. And they were still really soft. And as I was draping the plastic over the top of the bowls, it grabbed onto the rim and stretched it flat. But thankfully, Little Street Pottery just got through with how to alter your rims after throwing them. So, ta-da! So I altered this rim. I will put the link to her video in the description and in the cards and all the things. But I kind of wanted to see how I can make it my own. I was thinking maybe a handle and maybe some flowers that match what I put on top of the various. I think it's gonna be great. You and me, babe. You and me, babe. It's just nothing else like you. We're ready to go. As I've been trimming them, this, when you push it in, lifts this area of the bowl. See how it's not touching right there? It's touching all the way around here, so it's even to this point, but then it's lifting the bowl, which means this part of the foot is higher than this part of the foot. And it causes a problem when you're trimming. So if you're gonna alter the rim of a bowl, make sure you trim first. It also puts a bubble right here. Do as I say, not as I do. It centers up just fine. I've been able to trim the feet just fine. Anyway, I could throw a little chuck on here and center it that way and it would be level, but I've trimmed enough wonky rims in my day. I'm not all that concerned about it. Okay, made some progress. So this is the first handle that I did, and it is all full of all kinds of gras-du, and these twists right here are very, very weak, and I would really have to, but you can see kind of how I did this, and then I turned the direction here. I think if I had made it that way when it was drying, then it would have worked out fine and let it dry. But I kind of swirled it in a swirl and then let it dry out a little bit. And then I had to basically reverse the direction that I had told it to swirl. I could probably make this one look fine if I wanted to spend 20 minutes on it. I don't want to spend 20 minutes on it. So we are gonna cut this apart and learn how I did on my bowl, and yeah, that's a learning curve. This was the second one that I did, and you see how the handle does not change direction? It is just like I twisted it around the toilet paper roll. It looks fantastic from the inside and from the outside. This is the last one that I did, and I let the handle get really good and leather, not quite, leather soft. Before I started attaching it, and oh my gosh, it just went so quickly. And look at that. I really, really love this one. And the way that it got onto the pot, it just, okay, this is where I want to go. So fantastic. Love these. I am going to keep going on these two. I'm thinking they need now their little embellishment that's gonna make them match my little fairies. Here, and I'll be back with you in a minute, okay? Well, probably an hour, but that's okay. Nature of the beast. Superman! Oh my gosh. Just keeps getting better. I have one last one. This one looks like a giant flower. I am going to embellish this along the sides here, along the petals, and kind of give it a little bit more flower appeal. So is the thunderstorm. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I love it so much. Oh. It's like slip trailing, only bigger and better. Oh my goodness. So I thought I was done. And then I remembered these. We're definitely gonna have to put a bee or a ladybug on this immediately. And on the others. In order to do that, I'm gonna need to get out my bee mix. And I really love that this will kind of be a test. See if the bee mix really wants to stick to it. It did great in the agate ware, but does it really want to stick to the Trinity Spectacular if it's not, you know, completely mixed in? It'll be a good test. And if it falls off, it really won't be a big deal. So, wahoo! But I have a little cleaning up to do first, as is the usual in this studio. As I sit here on my bucket, because every other surface in the studio is taken by stuff that I'm in the middle of. Par for the course, I guess. If you're afraid of a mess, you're not a potter. This decision is like excruciating. I love him so much. Does he go right there? Or does he go right there? I don't know. Oh my gosh, he's so adorable. I think we're gonna stick with that. Or let me look just one more time. Oh, but I really like the way he looks. Maybe it needs two. I think it needs two. Hello, ladybug. Hey. What? You want to be a ladybug? Ladybug. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And more. Yes. It's this one. I love it! I love him! Oh. Oh, I love him! Ugh. So we ended up with 2 bees. This one gotta be this one. This one gotta be. And this one got 2 ladybugs. I love it. I love it! I got some bee mix around the edge of this one. But I'm not really concerned because I will go back when it is leather hard and kind of scrape some of that off. The other thing is, this clay is brown right now, but it fires to, it's honestly not that far off from the bee mix. And see, I just messed up that little leaf by messing with it and trying to do it right now. And I knew, Walker, when I said, once this dries, I'm gonna do this. Stop touching it. Stop. Many a beautiful thing comes from happy accidents. All of these were happy accidents. And maybe not everything is worth firing. Thanks for coming, everybody. Have a great day. These are the cutest ever. And I owe you so much. How can I ever repay? You just put it in the comments and I'll do whatever. It's really hard to explain. Wire tool is not strong enough. Okay, okay. Need a knife. Oh, I just broke my knife. Superman. It looks like you've already glued this one once. Again. Did not realize how close I was to the camera. I'm very sorry.